Welcome to Other Mike Art. This is Other Mike, and today I'm going to show you how I created this owl rabbit in Blender. I started with a cube and subdivided it twice, and then I deleted the front and extruded it for the mouthpiece. Now I'm extruding, I'm bringing the mouth down. So here I'm setting up an x-axis mirror, just so that whatever I do to one side happens to the other. Then I create an edge loop that goes from the mouth around, like up and around the brow. I'm extruding the eyes here and shaping them, just the eye sockets, and then extruding more of the mouth. Getting a nice face edge flow here. Smoothing out the back of the head. And now I'm gonna close up the mouth with just kind of a crease. I'm gonna shape the mouth to look like a rabbit. And pull out some vertices for the nose. Just sculpting the mouth corners. I'm gonna add in some more geometry for the nose here. I'm adding in more geometry so that I have enough to go around the nostrils. Create a nice rabbit nose here. Extrude in the nostrils. And then smooth it out. Now I'm going to create some nice brow ridges. Make the around the eye area look like an owl. Adding in some more edge loops to define the mouth. And there's my reference sketch. Adding in some eyes here. And then I can shape the eyelids around the eye. Now, I think I've set, or you can when you're doing this, you can set a pivot point to the eye and then pivot around the cursor, and then you can rotate the points around the eye so that they don't go into the eye when you're moving them. I don't think I did this here yet, but I usually do that. So now I want to select some vertices of the eye to scale them inversely so I get that concave iris. Some of the eyelid mesh is intersecting the eye too much, so I deleted some of it. And now I'm extruding the pupil. Just adding more geometry to define the shapes. And I mirrored the eye there. I'm just refining the face shape more. This is an area where I can spend too much time if I don't watch myself. And then now I'm going to add in a cube and transform it to a sphere. Just get a nice round shape for the back of the head and reattach it. And come out and shade smooth. Now I'm going to find a place where I can extrude the neck from. And then I leave that half sphere there for the bottom of the body so that I can extrude down and then reattach it. Now just shaping the body. See, I glanced at my reference image there. Now I'm going to add in some more geometry. So I want space for the limbs here. Now I'm extruding the limbs here, and what I like to do is I like to duplicate the vertices rather than extrude them here so that I can make sure that the edge loop around the arms is nice and round. Now extrude down the arms here, or the front legs. Now I'll close it off where the paw can be. Flatten that out, add more geometry. Now I'm adding a mirror modifier so that my extrusions mirror correctly. Before I was just using the x-axis mirror instead of a mirror modifier, because when you add a mirror modifier you're only editing half the mesh, and sometimes when you scale that, it scales it to the pivot point in the middle of the mesh, in the middle of the half mesh instead of the middle of the mesh. So editing in mirror modifier can be tricky sometimes. So here I'm just shaping the paw. Took me a while to get this shape right, and even after, I don't think I liked it too much. But sometimes you just gotta get to a point where it's good enough and you need to meet a deadline. So here I'm extruding the back legs here, and now I can use the front paw to make the back paw. But here I'm going to extrude out the toes to make the back feet longer. Just keep adding geometry and pulling it out until I get the shape that I want. Now I can extrude out from the foot there and then bridge the edge loops to connect it to the body. Now I'll model the leg in a bent position so it's easier to rig. Now I'm extruding the tail out, just shaping it. I'm going to end the video here. In the next video, we'll continue modeling the owl rabbit.